Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you 13 tweaks on iOS 13 which have been recently released on Cydia or any other installer that you might be using. So the first I want to show you, and of course I'm going in alphabetical order like always, is the AppData. So AppData is the tweak which gives you this option. When you swipe up on an app, it gives you more information about this specific app, the bundle, the size of the app, etc. The settings are pretty straightforward. You can swipe up or you can have the force touch menu. So when you do this, you will have this option AppData, which again gives you the same menu. Very nice. Additional features is that you can clear cache of the app, in my case 8.2, so it's 0 now, or you can clear the badges if you have any notifications pending. Have you noticed that all of my icons are grayed out? This is thanks to the tweak called Ash, and the Ash tweak is also free, and this tweak gives you and shows you whether you have some app activated. So when I activate, for example, YouTube Studio, you will see that this app changed the color to its original settings. So any app that you might use, it will become, let's say, live. It's not gonna be gray or ashed anymore. So it shows you at all times how many apps have you activated. There is a small bug about it. Actually, when you go into the folder, you will see that these apps are grayed out, but when you go out of the folder, they seem colored. So maybe the developer can do something about it in the future, but it's pretty cool, pretty neat tweak, and it also matches very nicely with my red wallpaper. Additional thing about Ash is that you activate it from the control center. So you can have this reset Ash, and once you click on it, all the apps are still grayed out, so you can start from scratch. The next one is Astrid, and it's a paid tweak. Big shout out to the developer who shared this tweak with me to show it here today. And this gives you a nice representation of your multitasking, like many other apps. So, but when you hold it on the screen, it will give you the big look. Okay, these are the apps that are currently working in your background, so you can quickly swipe between the apps. So you can change the settings here. You can have expanded view like I do, you can have the compact view, and you can have the list of apps. Also, you can have different styles. You can change the colors of the background. You can have rounded badges. You can add badge label if you want. You can have haptic feedback if you prefer, and the way you activate it. So you can activate it by double tapping the screen. I avoid this because I already have a tweak for locking my screen with one tap. So I'm gonna be, locking my device instead of activating Astrid. And you can deactivate it by swiping to the right or whatever you want to choose. So this is Astrid, very cool tweak, and it's a paid one. The following tweak draws inspiration from the newly released beta iOS 14, and it's called Caim. It's also paid tweak, and it gives you this option to pin your messages. So when you swipe to the left, you will get this option pin, and you will have these pinned messages above, and it looks pretty neat, and you can always access them whenever you want. If you want to deactivate them, you can just click here and click on pin, and then you will see these juggling icons, so they will go back to the way they used to be. So this is Caim. Additionally, I'm just gonna make a small announcement here. I'm gonna prepare a very short video very soon about another tweak which also does the same thing in a similar way, and it's a paid tweak, and I'm gonna have a very nice giveaway for the best and for my loyal viewers. So stay tuned for the next video, probably later during the day. The next tweak is a free tweak. It's called Deafen 13. So this tweak doesn't have any settings inside. What it does, it basically gives you the option to volume up your music and change the volume without waking your screen. So when you do this, it's gonna increase the volume above this EU limits, as far as you know, and also it will not wake up your screen when you listen to your music on the headphones. The next new and very cool and very small, very neat tweak is called Fast Low Power Mode. Fast low power mode has only one function, and it enables your low power mode by tapping on the battery icon on your top right corner. So once you tap it back again, it will remove the low power mode. You can select whether you want to have it as a vibration, how intense the vibration should be, and that's it. So this is the only thing it does. It's a free tweak and it's very nice. Fast LPM. The next tweak is called Finical, and Finical just gives you this option. When you listen to music for a while, then you go out of your player and you didn't listen to it, it stopped. Let's say I stopped my music, and after a while when I go back, I still see this annoying screen. I don't want to be here. So you can, with Finical, you can just hold it and you can remove it from your lock screen. Easy as that. So you can also select that you do it in a different way. Let me show you. Finical. Yes. So you can have the gesture direction to the left, right, up or down. So for me, the down was the best one, because left or right, when I do it left, I'm not very careful, so I open my camera or I open my widgets, so it's not very good for me. So down one is the best for me. You can also select that you can close the music app once you do this, which I didn't select, or you can dismiss your widget or the screen artwork immediately after designating minutes, hours, or seconds. So it's pretty nice tweak, Finical. However, there is a free version now that I've heard. It's called Not Finical, and you can also test this one out and see which one works better for you. Next tweak has an amazing name. It's called IPEditButtonAddress. IPEditButtonAddress gives you, maybe you can guess from the name what it does. I couldn't. Instead of edit button in your widgets window, it gives you the IP address, your current IP address of your phone. So if you find this useful or you want to have it like this, install this interesting little tweak. The next tweak is called Mirror. It's a free tweak, very simple one, which has only one setting that you can turn it on or off. And it has something to do with your selfie camera. So when you take a selfie portrait, you will get reversed picture once you capture a photo of yourself. But like Snapchat does, Mirror enables you to get exactly the same product and without reversing it. So I took it with and without the Mirror tweak. So this is without the tweak and this is with the tweak. So it just reverses your image as if you had Snapchat enabled. The next one is also pretty simple and it's a free tweak. It's called Pigment. Just gives your notifications, your lock screen player or your widgets a different look. So it gives you certain colors, different colors. So you can have them colorless or you can have them colorized. So when we go to my widgets, you will see that this is slightly bluish, like so this is takes the color of the application. This is the greenish, like the batteries usually do, and this is like a little bit white. So it's all the same with the applications you receive. So it's a simple tweak out of many tweaks who already do the same thing. The next one is my personal favorite today. It's called QuickMarkup. QuickMarkup is a free tweak which enables you, when you want to edit a photo in your photo albums, you need to click edit and then you need to click here and to edit blah blah blah. But here with QuickMarkup, this markup option appears immediately. So previously, if you remember, you click on these three dots and then you can get this markup option, but here you get it immediately. Okay, so it turns off your live photo if you have it, but you get the picture. So the only thing that this tweak does, adds this little functionality here of marking up your photos without having to go click here and then you get it here to mark up, etc, etc. So pretty useful tweak for everyday use. Status weather is a self-explanatory tweak. It's a paid tweak, but very cheap one, $0.50. It gives you the weather and the weather conditions in your top left corner of your status bar, but only on the lock screen. Once you unlock your device, it's gonna go away. So I'm gonna show you status weather has a very simple settings. You can enable it, you can change the refresh time in minutes, you can display it in different way, however you want to choose, and you can add the weather to time. This is in beta, I didn't try this, and you can add the date next to it here, but it looks kind of, you know, all cramped up there. So I'm just choosing to have this simple option which gives me the date, the weather, the temperature, the Celsius, and the weather conditions. So this is status weather. SpringArtwork is the very good tweak which I discovered recently thanks to the developer of the tweak, who was kind enough to point it out to me and share it with me. So SpringArtwork, when you play music, you get this nice animation, of course, if you want it, and you can place this CD or record, whatever you want to call it, lower on the screen or higher on the screen. I prefer it like this because of my home screen settings. So I want this little thing to be shown on my lock screen, but below this widget. So that's why I put it a little bit lower, and this is how it looks like. It's pretty neat. It takes the colors of the entire artwork, and you can enjoy it in this nice animation. Once you stop it, you pause it, it will stop, you turn it on again, and it will continue to spin. So I really like this tweak, and special shout out to the developer of the tweak. Thank you very much. So guys, these are my 13 tweaks for today. These are the latest one, the tweaks which I've discovered recently in past 2 days, and I wanted to share them with you. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and of course, if you have some additional tweaks that you might see me missing them in my reviews, please let me know, and I'll be happy to test them for you and show it here. Enjoy.